This is my new account, I Can't Leave. He's a hardcore Ironman, and the catch here is that I can't leave the island of Havenhythe, and in this video, I need to try and get some better armour. Hello guys, welcome back to part 3 of I Can't Leave. So today, what we're going to be doing is, it's going to be very range focused. So, in the last episode, or part, it's a part. I've been calling it parts. I think it's a part. Yeah. In the last part, I've been doing a lot of melee combat, but also a lot of range combat as well. Now, you may have seen that I've discovered that there's a spinning wheel on the island. Wait, what? What? There is a spinning wheel here, so I can get the. Oh my god! Which means that we can. That we can make range gear, and also it means that we can make a bow to actually do the range. So what we're going to do today is we are going to make a load of range gear that I can wear, and then we need to make a bow that I can use, and we also need to make some arrows. Now, to start off with, I think I can only use bronze arrows, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, I don't know. But I think I can only use bronze arrows to start with. That would make sense. So we're going to need to make a ton of bronze arrows. And once we've got the arrows and we've got the bow and we've got the range gear, we can then start to do range. So if I'm just having a quick look at this, I'm trying to think what I can actually use. I think I can use like leather, like armor, and possibly hard leather at some point, I think. But the problem is because I can't kill dragons, I'm too low a level, and I don't have access to them, I might be stuck wearing incredibly low level range gear. But at least to start off with, it doesn't actually matter. Let's go get a bow. So, really excited about this. So we have flax on the island. I thought the only way to get flax was from this members only boss, which I actually fought on my main account last night just to see like what it's like, how it is. It is supposed to be a low level boss. It is supposed to be something that's like not that hard for people that do like PVM and stuff. I managed to get through it okay. I didn't die, so that's fine. But it's definitely not something I can attempt on this account for quite a while, let's put it that way. I don't feel confident doing that in the slightest. So, yeah, not something that we're going to entertain, really. But anyway, right, so we have a bowstring. Now we just need to craft. If we do that, and we do a short bow. See, I've already got to this step once before, but I've never strung it. So if we do that, we now have a short bow. So we can technically do range, we just need to get some arrows. So what we're going to do next is we're going to fight some cows so we can get some more hides. And yeah, I think getting maybe like 8 more hides would be okay. Then we need to go and just go absolute ham on chickens. Like, just go mental on chickens. So that is what we're going to do, because then we need the feathers from the chickens so we can obviously make the arrows. So I think we're going to need to do a ton of wood cutting as well, because I have not made arrows in a long time. But I think what you need to do, I think, is you cut down... I think what you do is you cut down a tree, you then craft the logs into like the unfinished arrow like shafts or whatever. Then I need to go do some smithing to get bronze bars to turn into arrow tips, and then I can put the tips on the top and the feathers on the bottom, and then we have arrows. It's a bit of a convoluted process, if I'm honest, but we're going to need to do it, so it is what it is, effectively. So that is our process for today, is to get ready to do range. Because what I want to do is, once I've got my combat level boosted at least a little bit, I really want to go and do some hill giants, because I think the drops from that would be a lot better. Cool, so we've got the hide. We honestly don't need anything else. There's nothing that chickens are going to drop that I need from them other than, yeah, I'm not gonna need anything else from the chickens other than feathers. So I'm just gonna go absolute ham. Okay, so killing chicks is a little bit haunting. Oh, that's so sad. The way that it just like, the way that it flips over and like gets pushed back. Right, okay, we're gonna stop there. What we're gonna do is we'll bank all this. I'm gonna go do some wood cutting then. Let's see if we can make a wood box. Right, we've got a wood box. So if we do that, we now have a wood box. Cool. So what we can do is we can chop the wood and yeah, we can store that and we can just stay here for a while. That tree is hovering. That's something interesting. Now would be a really good time to explain to you where this axe has come from, because that's just magically appeared. So I had a comment on, I think it was part 1. Someone said, like, you just, I think I was mining, and someone was like, you've just pulled out a pickaxe from nowhere. What's going on? So, basically, what is going on is there's something called the tool belt. So if you do not know what a tool belt is, if you do not know what a tool belt is in RuneScape 3, essentially it's like a secure backpack that you can put items in that you can use for certain skilling tasks without having to just have them in your inventory. So, as an example, in old school RuneScape, if you wanted to do some wood cutting, you would need to have a bronze axe, or in this case, a hatchet. You'd need to have a bronze axe either in your weapon slot here or somewhere in your inventory. However, what you can do is you can have, like I say, certain items in your tool belt, so you can use them whenever you need them, and you don't need to take up either a slot on your person or in your inventory. You can just keep it there and it's safe, and if you die, it stays there, it's protected, you don't lose it, and it's fine. Now, you might notice that I've got a bronze pickaxe here and I've got a bronze hatchet here. I didn't put them in my tool belt, they were there automatically when I made the account. So, and so was basically all this other stuff. Now, you can remove it, but the problem is, it says you can't remove the base tier of hatchet. So the game gives you this stuff straight away. Like, you can't get rid of it. As soon as you create an account and you go through the tutorial, you just have that stuff on you. You can't get rid of it. So, like, you might think it's kind of cheating in a way that you're just kind of given these items for free, but the thing is that there's just no way around it. Like, you get given those items automatically and you can't remove them. So, like, you don't need to go and, like, buy the items somewhere or make the items yourself. They're just kind of given to you. So, you don't even actually get those items specifically in the tutorial. You just start with them. So, when you talk to the various people through Tutorial Island, they just appear. Like, they're just there in your tool belt and they just stay there. So, if I wanted to upgrade them, I can literally, if I had like a hatchet in my inventory, I could like right click it and there'd be an option to add it to my tool belt, and I could do that. And then what would happen there is it would just be, it would be added, that would be added to the tool belt, and the bronze hatchet would get swapped out and I could drop the bronze hatchet. So you kind of, once you have something in your like hatchet slot or pickaxe slot, for example, like you can't get rid of it. You have to have something there, but you can decide what type of thing you want in that slot, if that makes sense. So hopefully I've explained that clearly enough. Hopefully it makes sense. That's what the tool belt system is. That's how it works. So that's why I don't have a bronze hatchet anywhere here, but I do have a bronze hatchet in my hand right there, because of course, it's on my tool belt. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I I won't be taking further questions. I've just realised something. I actually don't need the wood box. I don't need it because I can craft these logs into the arrow shafts and they'll just stack. So I don't even and yeah, and every time I get wood, I can just every time I get wood, I can change it into a shaft. Yeah, so I don't actually need that. So that was kind of pointless. To be fair, one good thing about the possibility of me just doing a woodcutting meme is that actually there's a ton of different trees on the island. So and because the actual wood logs, well, the logs, the wood, because the trees on the island are not overly varied, I don't think. Um, like I could probably chop ivy for quite a while because the thing is as far as I'm aware, we've got normal trees, we've got oak trees. I don't know if I've seen any willow trees, but what I have seen is magic and eternal magic trees, which are just like great for XP. Very slow, but they are great for XP. So I feel like woodcutting is actually not the worst idea in the world. I don't think that's necessarily a terrible idea. So, um, if I was feeling a little bit chaotic, 99 woodcutting is possibly actually quite doable. So that is something I'm gonna think about definitely. Um, but yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get 1,000 arrow shafts, and then once I've got at least 1,000, I might go slightly over. But once I've got 1,000, I'm then gonna go do some mining, and yeah, get the bronze bars to do the arrowheads, put them together, and then we will be ready to do some range. And I think what I'll do is I'll train range up. I'll probably train that up to, I don't know, 10 or something. I'm not sure. I mean, level 10 is about 1,000 XP ish. So really not that, it's not that much. So I could probably range some cows maybe. Because I could do chickens. The only problem with the chickens though is, oh, I've got an oaken key. What is that? I have never seen that before. It can be used to open Raz's stash, a chest in Raz's hut north of Wendelwick. It can be obtained by chopping any kind of trees and creeping ivy on Havenhythe, or killing sanguine crawlers and emptying birdhouses. No way! You know what? That's so funny. Okay, so Raz's stash. So I know where Raz is. She is there. It is here. Yeah, just there. That is hilarious. Okay, let me see. So you can get a ton of seeds, which are quite common. You can get a ton of wood spirits, which again quite common. You can also get stuff like birds' nests, honeycomb. You can get a bowstring, which is hilarious because we don't need bowstrings anymore. Ashes crossbow string. You can get an adamant hatchet, a rune hatchet, or an offhand dragon longsword. That is crazy. Can you imagine if I had a rune hatchet? I wouldn't even be able to use it, but that would be huge for the account. I am confused why this tree is hovering though. 1230. Oh, that's a very nice number to finish on. Perfect. Right, let's go and mine some rocks. If I mine this tin ore, as you may have seen in part 1, I think I showed it. There's this steel pickaxe here. I'm not going to pick that up. It feels like a little bit of a cheat code to pick that up, so I'm not going to do it. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that there, and I'll just make a pickaxe. I'll make a steel pickaxe when I can. So yeah, I'm not really too fussed about that. So now we're just gonna do some mining. We're just gonna chill here. There we go. Right, I'm going to start doing some smithing now because I really can't afford to... I really can't afford to keep mining with a bronze pickaxe. It's just not good enough. So here we've got iron pickaxe. Looks very small. And then we have our iron hatchet there as well. So basically, if we right click, we can add that to the tool belt, and it says your iron hatchet's been added to the tool belt. And it wait, what? Where's my bronze? Hang on. If we add that to the tool belt as well, I was not expecting this. What is going on? Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. It's just replaced the bronze stuff. I thought it'd give me the bronze stuff back, but apparently it doesn't. Okay. Right. So yeah, steel. Okay, cool. Right. So we need iron now, basically. We need iron. Like we need to mine iron ore and also get a lot of coal as well, and we're going to need to make iron and steel stuff. That's going to be the priority now. Right, yeah, I just need to keep going. I just need to keep mining lots of ore. I should probably switch to that one, but I'll switch in a second. Oh, I don't honestly think it matters a huge amount. No, I can't. Oh, 'cause it's an iron ore box. I don't have enough. Got coal, iron, coal. Right, okay, yeah, I need to do... Oh, I'm so annoyed by that. I'm so annoyed. Right, I need steel. I need steel. Cool, right, so we have our steel pickaxe. That is a beefy boy. Look at that pickaxe. So we have made a steel pickaxe. And you need 20 attack to wield that. Okay, interesting. Can we add that to the tool belt? We cannot add that to the tool belt. That is fantastic. Okay, guys, I am back. I am back. It is later on in the day, as we can see by game time. It's a little bit later on in the day. Yeah, I'm back. I can't remember what I was doing earlier. Let's have a little sit down and have a think. Yeah, so what was I doing earlier? So I was doing some smithing and some mining. I think I wanted to use the steel hatchet, but I couldn't because I didn't have 20 attack. I also need 20 woodcutting as well. So I think what I might do is I might do a bit of combat training to get to 20. And yeah, I think I need 20 attack and 20 defense. I am currently here just absolutely vibing. It's very hot. I've got myself well, it was supposed to be a iced brown sugar oat shaken espresso, I think it's called. But I've kind of made my own version at home, and it is absolutely delightful. So, yeah, that's what I'm drinking right now. I am having the time of the day. I'm having a good time. So yeah, I'm drinking that, and yeah, I'm just vibing. So yeah, we'll do some attack. I don't know whether to do goblins, maybe. I'm not sure. Do I do cows or goblins? I might do cows just because it's a little bit closer. So what you need to do is get a shot of espresso. So not too much. I mean, it's 3 o'clock right now, so having like a proper coffee would be like not a good idea. So yeah, get like a shot of espresso. Get like whatever cup you're gonna get, like whatever receptacle that you're gonna drink out of. Fill that up with milk, I'd say about 3/4 full. Like in terms of like what you want to drink. So not like 3/4 full of the actual cup itself, because that'd be too much. But yeah, fill it up about 3/4 from like the drinking line. Put in like maybe 2 teaspoons of brown sugar, 3 if you're feeling adventurous, which is how I was feeling. And yeah, pour the espresso in the milk, put the brown sugar in, and then shake it lots. You will need like a flask or something, some kind of container that you can shake it in. Obviously, like pour it out of the thing you're going to use to drink it, the cup. Pour it into another like cup that you can seal and shake, and then put it back into the cup that you're going to drink from, and then put the ice in afterwards. Because I feel like if you put the ice in with the coffee, like with the espresso shot, it's just going to melt too quickly. So yeah, and then that's it. It's ready to drink. So espresso shot, milk, brown sugar, some ice cubes, and then you're done. Basically, get those ingredients, add it together, shake it, and drink. Right, last cow. This should be it. So, should get this last kill, and then I should be level 20 attack, and then we can go do some smithing and mining, and get some better gear. Because, yeah, I don't know what is better to use. If you can't use... Wait, what? No, come on, 4 XP, you joking me? Really? Nah, that's crazy. Come on. There we go, 20 attack. You love to see it. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do coal first. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. I got an achievement done. Yeah, I'm going to do coal and get that to 120. And then I'll switch to iron, and I'll just get a full box and full inventory of iron, and I'll just go from there. I think that's probably the best way to go. So yeah, I'll fill the ore box with with coal first, and then do iron after. Right, well I've got a full inventory and got an extra one. If I put that in, there we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna call it there. I've been going for about an hour now. I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna come back to this a little bit later, and yeah, welcome back. It's a brand new day. I am, not, I would say well rested, but I'm not. I'm tired, and I'm unfortunately having to do more mining, but it's fine. We keep moving. So I am on my steel armor grind, and also need to do. I need to make some bronze arrows as well for range. We still need to do range. Still working on that, like towards that whole thing. But I do need to do my steel grind. So I do need to get some steel. So we'll fill up the ore box with, I think it's 100 and... Oh, it's just 100. I thought it was 120 for some reason. So 100 coal, we'll fill it up, and then we're just going to get like full inventory of iron, absolutely max it out, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, we need to make some bronze arrows, like I say, for range, which should be good, I guess, once we can actually start doing range. I'm probably going to have to start with maybe cows again, I think. Because obviously I'm level 1 range, so I'm not going to be much of a threat. Probably a bit too early to do goblins, to be honest. But once we've done a bit of range, and I reckon level 10 range would be fine, I think. Once we've got that, I'm probably gonna just do some like wood cutting or something. Oh, I found an entry in Borrick's Book of Metal. That's cool. I can't speak to him because I can't go there. But yeah, so yeah, what we're gonna do is get the steel, then we'll get some arrows, and yeah, I think that's kind of it for this kind of section. As I say, I think we're going to do a lot of wood cutting and possibly fletching as well. 15 wood cutting. I'd love to get that a bit higher, and yeah, we'll kind of see where that goes. I think the thing that is going to be a bit tricky for me in terms of the woodcutting grind is once I get past Willow, there's really not there's really not a lot of things that I can do. Like I'm very limited because it goes from Willow to then I think magic trees are like the next thing that I can chop. Well, I can do creeping ivy, um, but that's not going to give me anything in return in terms of like an actual tree. It gets to Willow, it stops, and then it continues once I get to magic trees, which is quite a jump to be honest. So, um, yeah, it's gonna be a bit difficult for me, especially because I can't upgrade the axe. Now, yeah, I've remembered. I've I don't know. It depends how I edit this video. I might literally have just mentioned this key and then I'm mentioning it again. But I got an oaken key from woodcutting yesterday, and basically what that does is it lets me open like a box in a house not far from here. It's actually like kind of over this way. Well, yeah, kind of like over this way. It's kind of like southeast from where I am at the moment, just over here. Um, I can open like this stash box, and there is a chance that I can get a rune hatchet. So if I could get a rune hatchet, that would be monumental. That would be huge. I do think though, when Havenhythe Part 2 is released, I'm hoping there'll be a ton more stuff to do. Like it'll open up like the mid game. I feel like at the moment the island is very catered to early game. So I think it's designed for like very low level players to like get a good footing, and then um yeah, and then after that they can kind of just we're all maxed, cool. And then yeah, after that they can kind of just like go elsewhere. So yeah, as soon as we start to train our skills into the 30s, I can imagine stuff is going to feel very slow. Deposit all into metal bank, and then we will smith. We can do the bronze bars. We'll do that. Cool. Right, I have a steel two-hander +1. Amazing. Look at that. Right, I will do my steel eventually, but I really need to do these bronze bars. How many can I make? I can make 60. Yeah, I guess I might as well. Yay, 26 smithing, let's go. Oh man, I can't wait to be able to like smith steel and not have to heat it up constantly. This is crazy. Right. 12 XP, 6, 0, and we're done. Perfect. Amazing. Right, let's go to the bank. Right. I thought I was going to have to just keep clicking, but apparently not. Oh, fletching. We're gaining some fletching levels. Can I get 12? Is 12 possible? I don't think it is. No! Oh no, I got it. I was 1 XP away. I was 1 XP away. Perfect. 12 fletching. You love to see it. Right, there we go. Well, I'm using my arrows already. I spent so long getting the arrows. Oh, see, it's like I just I just feel like I need to pick them up. It's just such a waste otherwise. Yeah, I'm gonna do cows. I'm gonna attack them from here. And I'm gonna see how much XP I get. Because if I get more XP, I'm not gonna be able to pick up. Well, I could pick up the arrows. I could pick up the arrows, but yeah, I just want to see how much XP I get from the cows because the chickens are 6 XP. That's just not that good. I mean, I've got some feathers, but I'd rather do melee. I'd rather do, I'd rather like do some like melee combat to just kill the chickens quickly to get the feathers rather than training range at the same time. See, that's 67. That's so much better. That's not even, that's not even close. That's so much better. Okay, so maybe actually doing range on these cows and this bull is actually the way to go. There we go. Right. Okay. Can't believe I'm having to safe spot a cow. Okay. So yeah, should just be this one and then we're done. So that's fine. Do this one and then we're finished. So yeah. I mean, it's a shame that I've not got any range gear, but I mean, yeah, we're using what we can, I suppose. We're doing what we can. So, wait, what? Hang on a minute. No, what? Oh my god, we're still not finished. What was that? Why? Hang on a minute. Oh no. Oh, that's why I'm training defense at the same time. That's why it's not going up that quick. Because it's splitting it between range and defense. 4491. That's yeah. So I've had about 400 XP on defense. Oh my gosh. Right, there we go. 5 range finally. Right. Oh man. I was wondering why it was going up. I was getting the XP, but it was just going up so slowly. That's why. Okay. Right, well. There we go. We managed to get a ton of mining levels, a ton of smithing. We got some woodcutting levels as well, to be fair, which is quite good. But yeah, we finally got 5 range. So we've actually done some range eventually. So that's awesome. I didn't need the food in the end, so I can just save that for another day. And also we got our full steel gear with +1, so that's brilliant. I am in my full steel +1 outfit, which I'm very happy about. And yeah, I'm ready to move on to the next thing. I'm not quite sure what that is. I think it might be woodcutting. I also want to do fishing and cooking as well at some point. That's definitely on the cards, so we will see. But anyway, thank you for watching. I forgot to say this in the last video, but don't forget to like the video, or don't forget to like all of the videos if you're enjoying them. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next part. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I have my steel armor. I'm so happy. Alright, okay, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.